And we are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my business page and welcome to my second episode of live interview. And for today, I'm gonna chat the amazing couple in our business community. Let's welcome, without further ado, Dave and Roxanne Obiso. Hi, Dave. Hi, Roxanne.
Hey Noche,
Hey,
hey
Noche.
everyone. Thanks for inviting us here. We're very excited. It's an honor to be in this page.
Yes, thank you, Noche. We appreciate this.
Yes, thank you so much, Dave and Roxanne. When you said yes to my invitation, I know you guys are so busy. By the way, congratulations to your new house.
Oh,
Thank
thank you
That's
as
you.
well.
really amazing. So it's really an honor for me to that you said yes to my invitation, despite you guys are so busy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so for those watching right now, hi everyone. For those who don't know me yet, welcome to my business page. I'm Noche Giorgio. I'm based here in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm a full-time digital business owner. So, hi to our viewers, Angie from Canada, also a business owner. Hazel and Dexter Abiso, hi. Paule, she's also a business owner here in Melbourne. Angie, Daphne, Malu, thank you for watching. So I'll give the floor to you guys, Dave and Roxanne Viso. So thank you and welcome. So this today we're gonna discuss about how you guys overcome all your challenges when you started this business. And I know you have a lot of things that you fulfill within this business, and you've been living the life that you want. So, for those viewers right now who are watching live, just drop in the comment section what's the one thing you want to achieve this year. And for those watching the replay, you can also put your comments in there because today, we're gonna learn how these guys are doing amazing in this business and what are the things that they will really achieve because of this business. So, Dave and Roxanne, I would like you to introduce yourself to our viewers today.
Thank
Yeah, so
you.
again, my name is Dave, and this is my wife, Roxanne.
Yes.
We're from Calgary, Canada, but originally I'm actually from the Philippines. I migrated here in 1996. I was about 14, turning 15. And my background was I took aeronautical engineering here in Calgary. Very short-lived, 2 years. I got out of it. I got into financial services. That was my first business, and that's where I met my wife Roxanne. I was her manager, and I managed her really well because I married her, right?
Yes. So I also migrated here from the Philippines to Canada with my parents and my siblings in 2004. I was 16 back then, and I took paralegal. So it's like a lawyer's assistant, and of course, currently right now I am working in finance, and but when I moved here, I saw my parents really work hard, gave up their jobs and gave up their comfortable life, beautiful life in the Philippines, just to have for us with my siblings to have a better life. And I have this dream that I wanted to help them in their retirement. They're gonna be retiring in the next 5 years here, and I wanted to give back to them. And I told Dave when we got married in 2009 that I wanted to help out, and good thing he said yes.
Yeah, I said yes because my mom died when I moved to Canada. 96 I came. 97 she died. She had breast cancer, and my dad died when I was 3 years old. So I said, you know what? I don't have a chance to help my parents, so I want to just help you out. So that's kind of our a little bit of our background, right?
Yes. So we've been looking around since then, wanting to have because we realize that outside of our jobs, even though we're getting paid really good in our career, it's not enough. So we were looking for something, and over 2 years ago, that's when we found this online business.
I think you're gonna dive into that, right?
It is. So you guys are really have that genuine heart of helping your family, and as I can say that you've been helping a lot of people as well. And I'm one of those people that you touch lives because of this online business. So I'm also really thankful about that with all your help and your support. So how did you start it, and how did you found this online business?
Yeah, so I'm gonna just start from what Roxanne was talking about. So the reason why we were looking is because we wanted to help, and your viewers are watching this and they can relate to this. A lot of people have big dreams, massive dreams, but the problem is the reality is when they look at their income, either it's small or it's just not enough to achieve it, right? So at that point, you really only have two options. Option number one, you say that dream is too big, we'll shrink it to the size of our paycheck, and it's not possible, we'll settle. That's option number one, right? When we started to pursue that dream over 10 years ago, we realized the same thing, right? Big dream, retire her parents, and we're gonna have future kids, our homes. It'll be just enough for our bills. Option number two is to increase our income to the size of our dream. So that's why we did not quit. We did a lot of things over the last 10 years, failed in a lot, but over 2 years ago, in October 2018, we started this online business. 4 months prior to that, I saw it first. I saw it as a Facebook ad. I was excited. I was so fired up, and I shared it to Roxanne, and she wasn't interested, right?
Yeah, I was very skeptical because I thought, it's going to be the same thing with the other things. Like, I was scared that it's not a legit one. I was scared that it might be a scam. And as what Dave said, we've tried different things before, and I don't want to get excited because I know myself. If I see something good, that's why I didn't attend the workshop, even though it's a free workshop. It's an info session, but after many months of Dave showing me real people, real results, people that are normal, people that are immigrants like ourselves, people that doesn't speak English.
I had to put on my best charm.
Yeah. He's showing me like these people that are getting results, and I was so inspired. I was like, wow, if they can do this, definitely we can do this as well. So that's why in October 2018, that's when we dove in. We watched the free workshop, and we learned, and we started this online business.
Yeah.
So Dave, you can say that your best asset is your face.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. I can totally relate to. That's the reason why I even started this online business, because as what you said, my dreams are so big, but the reality is my paycheck, even though I'm working here in Melbourne as a full-time risk analyst, and my husband is full-time as well worker, but then the reality is our paycheck is really small compared to the big dreams. And we are so happy that we found this business because we saw an opportunity that, hey, the big dreams can be possible to achieve because we have another source of income. Thank you so much, Dave and Roxanne. So the next one is there any change in your relationship as a couple before you started this business and now that you're enjoying the fruits of the labor and those months and years that you've been setting this business?
Yeah, there's a big change. I remember when we started this business over 2 years ago, we were $86,000 in consumer debt, really deep in debt. And we've been in debt, many years before even gotten to that deep 86. And when we do budgets, it wasn't a budget, it was a fight. Because there's not enough. I'm kind of ignoring the fact that we really don't have enough, that we're in debt. So it was stressful, very stressful. Our budget meetings. In fact, I didn't even want it to happen, but now it's different, right?
Yeah. So the big change is, our relationship. Although our relationship before this was really good, but of course, finances is, they say, two of the biggest, one
50% of divorce.
50% of divorce comes from money fights, right? So we
were normal.
Yeah, so we were normal. So, although we have good relationship, but we have money fights. And now, because that's the big change, because now our relationship get better. We don't have money fights anymore. We still have fights, the little things, right?
Yeah.
So that's really like when, marriage itself is hard enough, right?
Yeah.
But so when you remove the finances, it gets better. And we're more relaxed now. We have we can save more, we can treat more, and I think that, and of course we get closer to each other, we get to know more, and also working together as a couple. Before, it's not easy, but now, as 2 years into the business, we learned our strength, we learned work with each other to complement our weaknesses and our strengths.
Yeah, for some reason, when you have a lot of financial flexibility, for some reason the sun just shines a little bit better. You know, your smile is just a bit bigger, your jump is a bit higher, your hug is a bit tighter. You know, yeah, that's a change.
It, wow, that's a really massive change. And you're right. Like for a couple, because I also have my partner, and we don't really want to tackle about finances, especially if you're
Mm,
stressed. But
mm,
because we have a lot of things need to fulfill, we have owner responsibilities, and we have big dreams for our family,
mm,
and that entails financial commitments
mhm.
too. And even though we want to get rid of those stress, it will always come to as part of the couple, and we don't
Right.
want to have that. That's why we're doing this business, to have financial peace too, both for the family and for ourselves. So is there one thing that you want to pinpoint? Where are you now in terms of your financial aspect as a couple?
Yeah, so as I mentioned when we started, and I have to give it to Roxanne because the reason why she wasn't interested in looking at the webinar over 2 years ago is because we already failed in a lot of things and we got into debt because of all those businesses that we've tried, right? So I had to put on a big smile, a lot of salesmanship, right? So $86,000 in consumer debt in under 16 months, we paid all of that off because of the extra
Right.
income. Now, if we stuck with our job, which we have decent jobs, it would have taken us way longer to pay that off. Like I would say, at least 5 years or even longer, right? That's the first big change that did happen, which is you can't sleep good at night when you have no debts. It's called financial peace, right? That's one of the biggest change. Ministry is big in our heart. We our one of our fantasies before was that when the ministry needed something, instead of raising funds, we could just basically fund it. I mean, we're at the point where we could do that. I mean, in fact, in 2019, the youth in our ministry, they had to send 8 young people in a conference, and they could only afford 6, so we paid for the flight. I mean, again, it's a blessing from the business. It didn't come overnight. We worked hard at it, but that was some of the change.
Yeah, and also little things like treating our parents to vacation. Although we cannot do vacation outside Canada, we did some mini vacations in here in Alberta and BC, so which is about a couple of hours from here. So being able to treat them to a 1 week vacation, we paid for it. And also like things like treating them in restaurants and able to treat our siblings as well. So it's a great feeling. And of course Dave is now full-time in this online business. He was able
Fired my
to
boss.
Yeah, he fired his boss because I saw him really stressed out with
It was a good paying job.
yeah, but he was out with his job.
Yeah.
And now I love seeing him enjoying his business, or our business, as full time. He's a coach on this business.
So we recently just moved to our home, and
Oh, yeah, that one.
we paid. We moved to our home, but biggest thing that we couldn't do before is that on top of putting a good down payment, is that we were shopping for furniture. It would have been so stressful to shop for furniture, but every single piece in this house are all paid because of the online business cash. There's no loans or nothing. It's called financial peace, and fully for everything. And when we realized when we moved in, because there's the 2 of us, even the basement had a TV. We don't even need that
Yeah,
TV.
we realized that
This is too big.
Yeah, this like stuff, but we just furnish it, and we expanded because of our family, right?
Yeah.
Like, and also I'm pregnant, and we're we're growing as a family, so having that is of course that's a blessing from the Lord.
Yeah.
So yes.
Wow, that's really amazing, guys. I can hear you guys a lot of amazing stuff happening in your life right now. You have a lot of blessings. You've been a blessing as well to others. That's why you've been blessed a lot. And congratulations, Dave. You're a boss free.
Yes.
Now you have your be your own boss, and that's really nice. And I can say that you guys are really achieving a lot of things now, like helping your family, treating them, and there's no worry about where you're gonna get the money, because you have your source of income, and you can do like shopping spree all the time. Because like even like Christmas time for us, like Filipinos, are really a big thing. But then the major concern is where are we going to get those funds to give
Yeah.
gifts to our family. But I'm so lucky because of this business. I think last December, like, okay, I'll buy this, I'll buy that, I'll travel, I have a holiday, because even though I'm on a holiday, I'm still earning because of my
Yeah.
digital business. And I feel like I have my Christmas bonus because
Yeah.
of this online business,
That's
which
awesome.
we don't have here in Melbourne, by the way. We don't have 13 months, we don't have 14
Oh,
months pay,
Oh,
yes.
unlike with other countries that specifically in the Philippines that we get 13-month bonus for us to be able to spend for Christmas, but we don't have it here. So I'm lucky. Like before Christmas time, I saw my bank statement. I said, "Oh, I got this, and this is from my online business." And it's so amazing to feel that we have the opportunity to really earn, and
Yeah.
even though we're working online and even working part time, just like myself.
Amazing.
So the next one is, I know guys, you've been very successful. How long you've been in the business? Is it almost 2 years?
we started in October 2018, so just over 2 years. 2 years and how many months now?
November, December, January, February. 4 months.
Yeah,
2 years.
3 years and
four
4
years.
months. Wow. And the journey has been amazing for you guys.
Yeah.
And you're very successful as a couple in this business. You also help a lot of people, hundreds of people out there, including me,
Mhm.
setting up this business and enjoying as well the fruit of labor in this business. What do you think, what you can say for those people watching right now and they're thinking of venturing into a business? What are those aspects or qualities that you saw for those business owners that been successful in this business? What do you think they need, or what do they need to qualities that they need to have?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I always talk about this in my coaching calls because some people think when they come into this online business, they need to have a lot of technical skills, like tech savviness. That you don't need. Number two is you need to have a lot of money. Don't need that. You need to have a lot of support. The reason I say this because I've seen people that succeed here that have very little.
Mhm.
And the biggest common reason why these people succeed is because they did have a strong reason why, and they kept going,
Mhm.
right? And because let me give you an example, right? I always tell people this. This is my coaching call. I say, imagine if I give you a task, Noche, and your task is to climb Mount Everest. That's a hard task, right? And just to think about that, it's already hard. But we're going to give you a coach. We're going to give you all the time off and money in the world. We're going to train you, right? You're even going to have a guide to go up the mountain. No, even with all of that, it's still hard. Would you agree with me? Because we're talking about Mount Everest here. It's still hard, right? Now, if your only reason to go up there, is to take a selfie, the days that you're frustrated, you're tired, you almost want to freeze to death, you're going to go home because it's not worth it because it's just about a selfie. What if you switch it? And the switch is that your husband is waiting up there, right? And the only way you can get up there is to take him down is to go up there, right? Would you agree with me? It doesn't matter how cold you are, how frustrated you are, how tired you are, you're going to get to the top regardless, right?
Yes.
You will, because it's the reason why. And I think this is the most, be clear of why you want to do something, because it does not matter what you're going to do. Go back to school because you want to earn more, right? Start an offline business, right? Even this online business, it's not going to be easy, all of those, right? But if you are clear what you want, you're going to get there. And I don't want to go on, but yeah, what is yours?
Also, like, being patient on this
Yeah.
on this online business, because you have to treat this like as a new career, right? So when you first started, if your viewers are contemplating if this is for them, you have, when you start an online business, all of us here started with nothing, right? So you have to be patient with yourself, because you are building skills. You are, like, give yourself maybe 2 to 4 years in this online business, because just like going to a school, when you go to as a nurse, for example, you need 4 years of college, right? Or university, you need 4 years of education. So just like as an online business owner, you need, skills to be here. And the good thing about it is that, you have the training that will be provided. So, a lot of people don't want, get rich quick scheme, but then when they're in this business and they don't see results, 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, they quit right away because, oh, I'm not seeing results, right? So really, like, aside from having a strong reason why you're doing this is to become, know that it is a journey. It is, being patient. Some people will, will have results right away, and some people will have no results or less results compared to others, right?
Yeah, and the hardest thing about being an entrepreneur, and I always tell people, going to school, getting a job, it's easier than becoming an entrepreneur. The reason why is because when you go to school and you have a job, right? There's always a feedback if you don't do the work. So, for example, when you went to school, when you were in high school, in elementary, and college, if you didn't show up to school and you didn't submit your marks or your homeworks, what happens to you? Right? You're gonna fail, right? So there's a feedback, there's a structure. When you went to work, right? Let's say you didn't show up and you didn't tell your boss, what happens to you?
You get fired.
If your boss is nice, you're gonna give you a warning. But then after 3 days, don't show up. You're gonna find there's always a feedback. But once you become the CEO of your own business, which you are in this business, right? We tell you guidelines. Go into your training site 10 to 15 hours per week minimum, right? That's a guideline. But can you still do the work when life happens? After work, you're tired. The TV is on. The chips is there. It's a Friday night. Can you still go 2 to 3 hours per day to go into your training site as your own boss of your business? It's so easy to follow a boss, but when you become the boss of yourself, it's so hard to boss yourself, right? That's the challenge. But if you can, people that love, that can self-drive, self-motivate themselves. I've seen people take off extremely fast because, there's no limit when you work online, right? I've seen people pay off mortgages in less than 3 years. That's insane. That blows my mind. Like, wow, because there is no cap, right? But if you can self-motivate yourself, you can go anywhere in this business, and that's some of the things that. So basically, you got to be self-motivated, patient, and you got to have a strong reason why. Because if you don't have reason why, you're just gonna watch Netflix and eat chips, right? It's so easy.
Yes. That's why I'm so happy I found this business, because you are right. Before, during my free time, I just watch Netflix. I watch TV all the time. I watch a lot of Korean dramas or even episodes in the TV. But then now I'm so happy because I'm using my time more productively. And still, I can watch Netflix while doing my work, because I'm just doing it online. So it's more fun. It's more self-fulfilling because I know that, hey, I can still enjoy the things I want to do at the same time I'm earning. So who don't want that? Yeah, we have all the freedom, and we just do the business like an hour or two in a day, because I'm working full time too. Thank you so much for that. This is so amazing. A lot of values that you've been shared. Obviously, it boils down to our whys, not only in this business, but in everything we do in personal life. It all boils down to why are we doing those things, and also the commitment that whatever hurdles, challenges that we may come along our way, we have that commitment to surpass, and we'll do the things that required to be done, even though no one is telling us to do, because we have that self-motivation to, because we know where are we going and we know the prize. So set our eyes on the prize, and it will be an easy journey for everyone. Okay, so before I finish, I'll just like to acknowledge our viewers for today. So hi Angie, hi Pao, Hazel, and Dexter Obiso. Vilma, hi Vilma from Texas. Daphne also from Texas. We also have Maida from Victoria, BC. We also have my cousin in the Philippines, Roylan. Hi, thank you for watching. Anna from BC. Also, she's a business owner. Maria Teresa Lewis, Daphne, Eric Kana, Joanna from the Philippines. So all of that. Thank you so much for watching. So one last word, what you can say for those people who are actively looking for an online income. And I'm so grateful because last night, you know what, Melbourne, they already proposed again another lockdown. So yeah, so just last night, and I'm so grateful that my business is a pandemic-free business. Even though we're having lockdown, there's no border restrictions. I can still do my business online. So, what are the things that you want to say for those people out there who are still looking for another source of income, especially in times of pandemic right now?
Yeah. So for all those viewers that looking for another source of income online, especially online, just be open minded, because I know some of you guys might be skeptical like myself before, and some people are skeptical because they might have a bad experience before, or the other one is the reason is that they just don't have the knowledge, right? Either way, in order for you to to have a change this 2021, it's just to be open-minded. There is a free workshop that where you can learn more about how to start a successful online business. Reach out to Noche, or register on our website there, and she will give you the details. And there's, like, for us, it could be for you, it could be not for you, but the good thing about this is you will learn something.
Yeah, so my advice to people who are watching is to click the link. There's a link in front of you here. Click the link, Notch's link, right? The reason why is because all of us that are successful in this online business, they started there, right? Even if you explored everything else, for example, if you want to go back to school again or start a franchise, you have to educate yourself. You have to ask yourself, is this a fit for me?
Yeah.
Certainly, it's not a fit for everybody, right? So what if it's a fit for you? But more importantly, what if this is the answer to the prayer that you've been praying for?
Mm-hmm.
It was for us, right? 2 years ago, right? We said, Lord, heal our finances, right? $86,000 in consumer debt. What if a year from now, 2 years from now, you could be that person too that will be debt free? Mm-hmm. Just by clicking the link, putting your name and email, right? And watching the webinar, that could be the change that you've been looking for 2021. That's it. That's my advice.
Thank you so much. So, yes, click the link below and we'll send you all the details about the online business. And it is for free. So nothing to worry. You don't have to pay, but you are going to learn a lot of things, how ordinary people like us, earning online and leveraging the power of internet and social media. So who knows? All of us now are using social media. All of us now are living like day-to-day life and using internet. So and because of what's happening right now, online business is really on top of the solutions that we're looking for now to earn online. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dave and Roxanne. Thank you for all the viewers right now for watching us live. So if you're watching the replay, make sure to comment as well. What are the things that you want to achieve this year? Maybe you're gonna have the same blessings and the things you're gonna have this year, same as Dave and Roxanne is achieving and experiencing right now because of this online business. So thank you so much, Dave and Roxanne.
Thank you, Noche.
And advance happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Right. You too.
See you.
Okay. Thank you and see you. Bye.
God bless. Bye.